You want to hit it?
Jacob?
Doesn't look like he wants to. Welcome back to the Reality Rejects. I'm Donadio.
I'm Branden.
That's Jacob. And today we're going to be talking about something a little different. We're actually going to be talking about Stranger Things today. Kind of overall, I think, right?
Yeah. We're going to think what we think was going to happen in Season 5 and our thoughts on this season's and just in general of the show.
Okay, so to start off, out of 10, how would you rate the season?
Season 4.
Actually, yeah, Season 4. How would you rate the season?
Out of all of them? How about if I just rate them all, like, the seasons?
Okay. Go.
So, I think Season 4.
Okay.
1.
1, really?
No, like, number 1, like, out of all the 4.
Yeah.
1.
Oh, is number 1.
Yeah, it's
okay.
number 1. Yeah.
Just go in order. Like, mine would be 4, 3, 1, 2.
Oh, okay. Say that one more time. 4, 3.
4, 3, 1, 2.
You liked 1 more than 2?
2 sucked ass. What do you mean? Whoa. What?
You didn't like 2?
The one where Will gets possessed by the mind flayer. We're talking about the...
Yeah. You didn't like that season?
Dude, that season, half the fucking season, Hopper was in a goddamn tunnel. And, like, it's... The 11 with 8 arc was awful. I hated 8. 8, like, that whole group just did not like them.
Actually, like, I hope they talk about how 8 left.
I hope they just say, oh, 8 died at some point, and then that just, like, closes off 8's arc.
Because I thought, well, in season...
Oh, yeah. They're definitely going to do that in Season 5. 8's going to come back, and they're actually just going to, like, we're going to get backstory.
Oh, yeah.
How did 8 make it out? Why wasn't 8 in the Rainbow Room when fucking Henry killed everyone? Spoiler warning.
Yeah, hold on.
This whole thing's going to be a spoiler warning.
Yeah.
Did you like 8? Did you like 8 in that group?
In that group, no. I feel like I didn't like 8 as a character. Like, he's kind of whack. Like, that actor wasn't even a good actor.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what really turned me off.
But was that the girl in, like, you know that back, like the flash memory of 11 in that room? That's 8.
Yeah, that's 8 in the room. Like when her mother comes in. So, yeah, that's 8 with her in the room. They're right next to each other. So maybe she could have escaped then, because after that we never see her
again.
Especially with Season 4, with how much, like,
but she didn't start with her powers yet.
How do we know that? We don't know that.
Well, because all the other characters, like all 1 through 11's the last one? No. There's like 15, I think, or 17. 17, right?
17? Yeah. Or at least that we know of.
Yeah.
Could have been more throughout the facility. We just didn't see them. But I don't know. It's just we really don't know what happened to 8, which I know we're probably gonna get.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
So another little side thing. The Duffer Brothers said that after Season 5 is the last season.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be getting. They said that's the last season of this story, meaning we might get side series.
Of like
which
who?
I want to come back to that later.
Okay.
We don't know. Nothing on that at all. But I really hope that does not mean 8. But I feel like it might be. Maybe they'll make us like her character.
I feel like maybe 8 or maybe like Dustin and like his
Okay,
girl.
What if it was Dustin and Steve? That would be such a good show because, my God.
But like, I feel like Millie Bobby Brown's gonna get a fat check. She's gonna get a check.
What do you mean?
Like they're gonna make a show just about her. Her and like
this show is about her pretty much.
Yeah.
What do you mean now? This season, how much it focused on 11? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, it's
like,
Millie fucking Brown.
What does that have to do with anything?
She's a great actor. She's a great actor.
But this, what? That doesn't mean they're going to make a whole series on her because it's like, great actress. So now we're going to make another series on you.
I feel like a lot of people like 11.
Oh, yeah, like, I'm not saying anyone dislikes 11. I don't dislike 11. 11's a good
but
character.
I feel like the most makes sense is 8, or I would like to, like, honestly have like a spin-off about 1.
Just his whole, like, how he formed the Upside Down. Maybe like that's how it ends or something. Like,
how
him
he like
forming...
forms up the Upside Down, how he learned his power by himself, all that stuff.
That would kind of be like a Breaking Bad type thing, I think, where it's like I
never watched Breaking Bad.
Neither have I.
Okay.
But I've just heard that it's like, it's watching not your character grow, but kind of go in the opposite direction, just like become a worse person over time. So like it would kind of be like that, which would actually kind of be interesting to see, like how he became that kind of person, and, like which we know kind of, but like if we dove more into it, we see like what happens with Victor Creel more, because like that was I found him like really interesting. Like,
I didn't know it was Henry. Like, I didn't know 1 was Henry.
Really?
Like, I didn't know. Like, and then after, I forgot what episode it was, but then I was like, wait a minute. Like, because like, when they were talking about when 11 was trying to learn her powers more within that rainbow room. And he went over and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna you know who you remind me of, 1, yada yada yada." And 11 was like, "Oh, Papa said that 1 was never real, whatever." And he was like, "Papa lies." So that one I was like, he's 1. He has to be 1.
Yeah, that.
And then when they removed when 11 removed the chip or whatever in his neck, I was like, "No. Wait, no." That's when I was like, then it clicked to me like, "Oh, that's Henry."
How did that click that was Henry?
I'm slow.
You want to know? No. But, like, why of all things that? Like, why did that read Henry? Like, what?
Because, like, they were talking about how Henry was, like, bad, right? Before that. No,
they didn't talk anything about Henry there, I'm pretty sure. How did you connect it there?
Well, because with Victor Creel, because of all the things when he, like, killed everyone, how he killed that, I was like, wait, that's how with Victor Creel. Like how Victor Creel died?
Yeah.
That's how I connected. Okay, 1 is Henry and Vecna.
Oh, when he started killing all the kids. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was very obvious. But the second that I connected that, what's it called? That Henry was 1 was the second I saw him. The second I saw his face. So, first off, I knew as soon as I saw, well. Good morning, sleepyhead. Look who finally decided to join us. I'm like, okay.
Why right. That gave it away?
That is the first time we saw him.
Okay.
I knew he was important. Because after that, he kept talking to 11, and I'm like, okay, this guy definitely had psychic powers or something. Like
that's how I knew.
powers.
Yeah, when they were kept on talking about him and like how he was so important with 11. Like he knew how to activate 11's power, and I was like, how would some random person?
Well, he does work there.
Yeah, but he was like, use something in your past, yada yada yada.
See, like as soon as I saw the little kid, like so you know when Victor Creel's telling the story, and you see like the family walk in the house, but the kid's just looking down.
Wait, say that again?
So like you know when Victor Creel's telling his story, and he's like explaining it to Nancy and Robin, you see like the flashback.
Yeah.
You see Victor Creel and his family walking in the house, the new house that they just bought.
Yeah.
The kid is just looking down, like that he's like thinking about something, or I don't know, and I was like, oh shit.
See, that definitely didn't click to me.
I was like, that makes sense with the connection with Victor Creel. That's got to be him. He's got to have psychic powers.
That didn't even register in my head.
I didn't connect that it was Vecna yet. I connected it was Vecna when it's what's it called? They said at some point they're like, Vecna must be using powers like 11 to open gates, and I was like, oh my god, that guy's Vecna, because they were torturing him Papa was torturing him, they're giving him this whole like thing, like he's gonna become a villain. And then I was like, oh shit, that guy's got to be Vecna. And then when it was revealed, because me and my friends, we just binge watched all 7 episodes at once when that first came out. And then I was like, watch, this guy's gonna be Vecna. And then they're like, how the fuck could you tell? And I'm like,
oh, that light's not.
It's fine.
It's fine. But no, I didn't register that. Like, when Victor Creel was talking about the story, I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to the story, but like I wasn't paying attention.
To the background. I'm always looking for background.
Like it didn't register. Like when they were saying the story, it didn't register. Okay, maybe like this, like Vecna or whatever. This was him. That never really registered to me.
I'm always trying to think of like smaller things like that. Also, if you notice in every flashback, you never see the kid's face when any of the events happen, and he never has a line. The little girl is always the one screaming.
And also too, when I learned it, like they never said that the son died.
Oh, yeah, no. As soon as they said the son went into a coma and then died a week later, the exact same thing that happened to 11 in season 2, happened to 11.
Yeah.
I can't fit. We never even talk about this. But, what's it called? As soon as they said that, that was like okay, there's your answer.
Well, so like with that part, I was like, huh. Interesting.
That you didn't connect it then?
No, I'm slow.
Dude, that is like the big red flag. It's like, wait a minute, isn't that what happened to 11? I mean, they had that whole scene so you wouldn't focus on that line.
So like you watched it, so there was 2 parts obviously. Who watching this podcast knows it was 2 parts. 1 through 7, then 8 to 9. Donadio watched 1 through 7 and then waited a whole month. Me, I didn't even watch the first part. I waited for both come out 1 through 9, and I just binge watched it.
Nah, I couldn't fucking wait.
Like I just waited it out. Didn't watch no spoilers. I didn't get spoiled, whatever. But what did? And you're gonna look at me, and you're gonna be like, "You dumb motherfucker."
What?
So I was watching. So before I watched the season. They were talking about the makeup for Vecna, the actor for Vecna.
Oh my god, you saw the fucking actor, didn't you?
I saw the actor, right? Never clicked that it was the same person. And like I was watching this show, and then I finished episode 9. I was like, wait a minute. I should have known this.
Bruh, oh my god. That's why I don't know actors, so I very few actors that I know.
Yeah.
But
I seen his face.
Yeah. So if I saw something like that and then I saw his character in the show, I'd be like, wait a minute. That is exactly who's getting dressed up as Vecna.
For me, bro.
Dude, 8 hours of makeup it takes for him to get. Imagine sitting still for. I mean, I guess he had like his phone. I love that. There's just a picture of Vecna sitting like this, drinking coffee.
Yeah,
and it's so funny. I love that.
But I thought it was like off topic. But when Millie Bobby Brown, like people, I actually thought like people thought she shaved her head.
Right, dude, that wig was so good.
That wig was so good.
Like, shout out to the fucking makeup artists of this show. Like, and they got it down to 30 minutes because she was still a minor.
Yep.
When that happened, and it's like. Oh my! Like it's impressive the stuff people
like
can do.
It was not lumpy.
It didn't look like she had a giant ass fucking head. Like that's just honestly impressive.
And they copy like that same hairstyle how it was in season 1. Like they took pictures. I was like, what the? That's impressive. Good for them.
Yeah, and it's like the way they got like even like the hairline. It's like
perfect.
Oh my god! I mean, their budget was huge for this.
And I didn't know like. Obviously, like the CGI was kind of a little
What?
With Baby 11. Oh, I'm sorry. With 11 when she was young.
Yeah, when they kept flashing back and forth, I'm like, stay on one. It looks weird when you keep flashing back.
Like when they were like putting her as a little girl, then as regular. I'm like,
when she was looking in the mirror, that was cool. That was cool. I liked that. But, like, that part where, like, she's talking and then it keeps switching between the kid and her, it kind of looked a little weird. And I'm like,
but I didn't know, like, did other seasons, did they say that, like, how that she opened the door was from Vecna?
So
They never said that.
No. Okay, they did. They explained in this season how she opened the door.
Yeah.
They didn't say it was from Vecna. Originally, we just believed that when she contacted the Demogorgon, that she freaked out, and then, like, not knowing what she did, she opened the gate, which is what happened.
Yeah.
But what actually happened was Papa was actually having her search the dark this entire time. For that part was cool, because I didn't even think of that. I wasn't thinking about that at all until he said, like, he's like, Henry was always hiding in the dark, and I'm like, no. And then they said it right after, and I'm like, oh my God. That is such a... Whoa.
Yeah. Like, and also, too, like, in that, I forgot what episode, I think 8, but when he died, like, I don't think he's dead.
No, he's dead.
He's 100% dead, you think?
Not 100%, like 99%, I'm hoping. But then again, it could just be a thing where we see, then it comes back, the camera's panning on him, he's just laying there, and then he wakes back up, and then there's like a helicopter or something coming in.
Yeah.
And then like the fucking government guy took him in. It's like, tell us everything.
Yeah.
What happened to Owens? Owens they just left him there handcuffed. And everyone else there is probably shot fucking dead. No. That was just all the vehicles and stuff outside. If it exploded and that's like, I know it's an abandoned missile silo, but if there was a missile in there still.
Facts. Wait, how did he get out?
No. Owens isn't out. He's still in there. He's still handcuffed in there. Hopefully 11 maybe thinks like, hey, wait a minute.
Facts. But no, like, so with 11, like, with 1, one's still alive.
Well, yeah, Will said it. He's like,
he still
we knew that was going to happen because Vecna literally has to be.
But all the doors didn't open up. Like that, like the doors opened up, but Max is still alive. She's in a coma. She's in a coma.
No, she's brain dead, first off, if she's still alive. And second off, that's Vecna in Max's body.
You think?
So Vecna's thing, I don't know much about D&D, but from what my friends explained, one of my friends is really into D&D. He doesn't really watch the show, though. But he told me, I think it's like Vecna dies and then comes back in, like, another body. But, like, that body, I think it's technically, like, the left eye or something is, like, gone, but he comes back in someone else's body.
I thought he was going to come back in Will's body, because he already used Will before.
So, I have another thing about that I'll say after. But, so, I think Vecna's, like, going to come back in Max's body, or it's just going to be Max's brain dead next season, and Lucas just has to deal with her death slowly over the season. And what's it called? So Vecna comes back in someone else's body, and we know Max isn't there because what's it called? 11's searching for her, can't find her. She just keeps crying out, "Max!" No one's there because Max isn't the one in the body. It's Vecna. That's what I think.
I did hear that theory. Like, I heard that theory.
Is that actually a theory going around? I thought that as soon as I saw, what's it called? As soon as I saw, like, heard the line, Max was dead died for a whole minute, but she came back. No one knows how it's possible.
But I thought 11 got her.
That could be true.
Okay.
But at the same time, what's it called? I think it was that, like, Vecna is going to come back in her body. But, and, like, 11 might have helped make that connection on accident.
But, like, also, too, fucking 11, fucking bitch. This whole fault. No. Well, so, with 1 telling Nancy, like, the whole plan, like, he showed her what's going to happen if he opened the 4th door. He did it. He did it, but it didn't. Like, you see all it didn't fully open the gate.
Yes, it did.
It didn't fully open.
It's open. Are you kidding me? In the middle of the town? Yeah.
But it didn't, like, shadow open. Like, it didn't fully open.
Did it not?
No.
Well, I think it is now because at the end of the season, you see the giant fucking tornado thing coming out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, but not Nancy. One told Nancy that her family. So I feel like in can we talk about season 5 what we think or not?
Okay. Before we do that,
Okay.
I just want to say, well, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Go on.
So I feel like in season 5, I think obviously Max is gonna die.
Yeah.
Will. I think Will's gonna die.
So I want to say something about that. Okay. So my friend Alejandro, he actually came up with a pretty good thought. It's like, so we know Will is part of the hive mind. Yeah. He literally can feel and think what they're thinking. Mm-hmm. Does that mean when the hive mind dies, he dies too? If he's part of that hive mind? Because the Duffer Brothers said that Will's going to play a much bigger part in this season, which I'm very happy about. Will needs his fucking, I wanted Will to get powers, honestly, but honestly, I don't know what's going to happen this next season. Uh-huh. But
the actor for Will, Noah, he said that he wants, Will to die in the end of the season.
Yeah, that would be, I could see it happening. He's definitely gay, though. He's definitely gay. In the show, he's got to be, right? I think we're all thinking. It's like every time he would talk about 11, I think he was talking about himself.
Well, yeah. Well, because in the beginning of the season, he was talking. 11 was talking to Will, saying that he's working on a project, but he doesn't tell me what the project is.
Yeah.
And then when Will was talking to.
We know what the project was.
It was the art project.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when he was talking to, when Will was talking to, what's his name?
Mike.
Will was like, oh, Mike, 11.
It commissioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and then when Mike came over to vacation, he went to, well, oh, what's that? Oh, it's just this art project. Oh, that's cool. And he just crunched it.
Dude.
His heart was like...
One of the things I feel the worst about is, at the roller rink?
Yeah.
So, you know how, there's that person recording?
Yeah.
It says the date, I think it's, May 25th.
Uh-huh.
And then if you rewatch season 2, Will's mom says, do you know what May 25th is? That's your birthday. To Will, trying to remind him of who he was. So I think that took place on Will's birthday, and Mike just didn't even remember. And that's another reason he was really sad that day. And they just never touch on it, but it's just a little background detail.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, right?
Fuck Mike.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Mike, is really an oblivious character now. He was good in season 1, but they kind of just...
I always thought he was annoying.
Yeah, I was never really a big Mike fan.
He was so annoying.
I think season 5 they could fix him, though.
No, kill him.
Because... Mike's death really wouldn't have... The thing that I hate to say...
I feel like Mike dying will help 11. I think Mike dying...
No, I think 11's got to die.
What? No, because she's the only one that could close the door.
She dies fighting Vecna. You know what? What if it was a Rogue One ending? Do you know what Rogue One is?
Never watched.
Star Wars. Okay. So how it ends is literally everyone dies. Okay. They complete their mission, but everyone dies to save, pretty much...
Steve?
Dude, so about Steve, I've been doing some thinking.
Okay.
Steve is my favorite character.
Oh, best character. It used to be Jonathan.
God. Yeah, my favorite... Season 1, I love Jonathan. Jonathan was a great character. And Hopper was, close second. Because Hopper's just also a great character. Then season 2, 3, Hopper was my favorite. And then And then Steve was close at the end of 3.
No, 3 made Steve.
3 was fucking great.
I love when TV shows and movies make characters that people didn't like, because people didn't like Steve originally.
Steve was supposed to die in season 1.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, his dad was supposed to or Jonathan and Will's dad was actually supposed to be the character with the redemption arc, but Steve got it instead, and I'm so fucking glad.
Yeah, because that doesn't make sense. Why would they give the father a redemption story?
Yeah, well, actually, that would be kind of be cool. It's because there are kind of deadbeat dads that think they don't want a child at first, but then they meet their child, and then it's I made a huge mistake in the past, but let me try and make up for it. So maybe they would have kind of wanted to go that route. Doesn't excuse what they did, but still. But I'm so glad they chose Steve because, first off, Joe Keery, I love him. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's just...
I don't know many of these other, these actors from Stranger Things, their other work, but...
Yeah, no, I don't, I'm not a... I don't know a lot of, actors overall, but, when I like an actor, I'll do some research into them, who they are as people, and, kind of just see, and it's oh, wow, these people are actually really nice people in real life, too.
Yeah.
But what's it called? As I was saying... Steve, I'm so worried for him because, at the end of Season 3, I said, Steve's grown enough now. In Season 4, Steve and Nancy are going to end up getting back together by the end of it because Steve has grown. Steve and Nancy have both grown so much as people, and now that Nancy and Jonathan live far away, it's going to cause a rift between them.
Mm-hmm.
That ended up happening.
Right.
And then they really were pushing for it this season. I'm like, oh, yes, was I actually right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get back together in the end. And now what I'm worried about is, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, wait, everyone loves Steve. Steve is would be the most impactful death in the show and outside the show. Because if they kill off literally, the biggest... They are building him up so much now... That
death is gonna destroy.
That death is gonna destroy everyone, and it's the end of the show.
Though.
And it's the end of the show, so they don't have to worry about having a season without him. So, not only would it affect the kids would be devastated because he's always the babysitter, always the babysitter. Robin, who would barely be affected by anyone's deaths because she's not as close with anyone else. Yeah. It would affect Nancy. It would also affect Jonathan, as much as people don't think it would. It actually would because I feel like in season 5, Jonathan and Steve are gonna get close.
Okay.
Closer. They're gonna work some shit out because they never really got to do that.
I feel like Steve is gonna give Jonathan tips to help Jonathan.
Yeah.
And Nancy.
Even though Steve wants to be with Nancy, I think he's gonna help with
nice guys always finish last.
I know. And Steve is literally gonna sacrifice his happiness to make everyone else happy. And I think he might sacrifice himself in the end, which I'm so worried about because I fucking love Steve.
No, not Dustin, because Dustin.
Dude, think how sad Dustin's gonna be. And I'm like,
he already lost Eddie.
I know, that was so sad.
But dude, I knew that death was coming.
No, you know what I think was the saddest part of the fucking finale? Dustin talking to Mr. Munson. Oh my god, that scene fucking not enough people are talking about that because, dude, that's such a. Poor Mr. Munson, the whole season, hearing people say, your son's a murderer. He's, put it, and then, at the end when he's changing up the posters and, people are drawing, devil horns on him in, a satanic circle or whatever. And, and it's just, damn. And then, and now, he hears that he's dead, but he gets to hear that his son, or nephew, went out a hero.
Yeah.
And it's damn, he's just been waiting to hear those words that he was innocent
all season. And also too, with I think Eddie's gonna come back in season 5.
No, Eddie's cope. That's just coping. You're using a coping mechanism.
No, well, you heard the theory?
No. Demo bats can't kill. He didn't bleed out at all. He didn't fucking. There wasn't blood in his mouth, and he was choking on it. No, he's fine.
It's okay, man. It's right.
He's dead. No.
I don't know anything about D&D, but they said that Vecna has a vampire slayer or whatever that died from vampires, and what happened to Eddie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a theory. They were saying because in D&D
So you think he'll come back kind of as a villain? Kind of like Billy.
Actually, in D&D, Eddie, the vampire, I don't know his name. There's a name for it. But Eddie kills with that sword in the Hopper used. Yeah. That sword he used to kill Vecna. The vampire is an anti-hero.
An anti-hero.
Yeah.
So you think Eddie may be undead pretty much?
Yes. Because we didn't see his body. And he's still in the Upside Down.
I don't think he's alive.
We didn't see his body. Number one rule
If
in
you
filmmaking.
don't see, well, we saw him bleed out and lay there.
Sure. But he's still in the upside down.
I hope he's dead.
Hey.
Not like that. I loved Eddie. But for the love of God, keep characters dead. Don't keep bringing them back. That's what pisses me off when shows do that. When if you're gonna kill a character, Loki it works for because that's kind of his gimmick. That is his fucking gimmick at this point. Okay. But like, if you're gonna kill a character, keep him dead.
Nah.
You know, like maybe once you could do it.
You're talking to the guy that loves Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that is one of the biggest fucking things. How many times has Goku died? 22 and a half times? Like
23?
Sorry. Like, God, just kill the fucking character, make the death emotional, and then it's bring a new generation of characters that we love. Like, think about it. I think in season 4, every new character they introduced were interesting and great.
Fuck
thought
Angela.
every new...
Bitch.
Okay, but fuck Angela. No, for real, fuck Angela. I forgot all about her. Like, God, I wish she died.
Wait, but since 11, like, went to got arrested or whatever, is she like is she gonna get arrested?
No, like Owen said, he can make that disappear. He made it disappear.
Okay.
So 11 doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
But also too, like that character. What was his name? Chris. Chrissy's boyfriend?
Jason?
Who
just got fucking evaporated by the gate.
Fuck him too, bro.
No, dude, his character, I completely understand where he's coming from. Everything he did, justified.
Attacking little kids?
Dude, think about it. You find out that your girlfriend died. So, your whole life, you think or the whole time you're dating, your girlfriend is this clean person. She doesn't do drugs, anything like that. Mm-hmm. And then you find out, and then like doesn't hang out like with like someone like Eddie. Uh-huh. And then because everyone thinks Eddie's a freak, he's like a crazy guy, kind of like. And then you find out that your girlfriend was hanging out with this guy, this druggie, and ends up getting murdered. What are you thinking?
Bitches are trifling.
No. Yeah. Well. Well, are you thinking that he murdered her, or what are you thinking?
You know, I'm more like a justful guy.
Oh yeah, and the guy ran away too. He just ran away.
Okay.
Are you thinking that? No. Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Are you thinking that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're thinking that. Okay, and then later on, you find this guy because at first they just wanted to talk and like maybe beat him up a little bit, you know, not fucking kill him. So then you find this guy, and then you watch your best friend get lifted up into the air, floating.
But he was but that's the thing. Eddie was freaking out too. So when that happened,
no,
I was like, "Oh my God, thank God!" So like Eddie's gonna they're gonna believe Eddie now. Like he didn't do anything. And when he was like, Eddie did it. Like I was like, "What the fuck?"
So you know why they went that other way? Because that was actually a real thing. I think like it might have been in the 80s. I don't know when it was. It was probably. They thought there was a town or something that thought like D&D like there was like a cult that worshipped the devil and were trying to summon him.
Oh,
like
really?
We're trying to summon Satan. Yeah, that was like a real life thing. There was like scares that D&D like was for Satan worshippers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that was based off a real thing. I thought what's it called? So I think he was just like because he's like he literally thinks that like it's like okay, now this because the group is called Hellfire. Yeah. It sounds like something that would be Satan worshipping.
Also, too, what I liked about that character, he like episode 9, he just looks tired, beat, and like
he looks like he's losing. He lost it. He lost it already.
Yeah.
And then like he sees like Nancy. Oh God, that part was like fuck.
Not Nancy.
Remember when he sees Nancy?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he's like,
or whatever.
Your brother here?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like. If I were Nancy, I would have just like when Jason asked about Hellfire, I would have just said it's a D&D club.
Yeah.
Instead of please stop talking to me because
he was lost. He was lost. Like he whatever people said, like he wasn't listening. He wasn't gonna listen. Chrissy, wake up!
Oh my God.
Who else is dead?
Max.
I don't think Max is
I think
dead.
Max is dead.
I don't think Max is dead.
Eddie, Jason, Max. I'm saying Max.
Okay.
Who else? Did we even have anyone else die? 22 random people from Hawkins that died in the 7.4 magnitude earthquake. You're telling me that was only 7.4, which I know is high, but still, that shit literally ripped a gate open to hell, and you're telling me, and then they're just like, oh yeah, it's an earthquake.
Yo, you know, when they were in the Upside Down, how, like, the Upside Down was stuck in 1983?
Yeah.
I really want to know how is that possible. Like, they said that they're going to dive in. They said that the director said that they're going to dive into that.
So, I think it's because Vecna shaped the world. Because remember, before that, it was literally just a wasteland, pretty much. There was nothing there. Uh-huh. And then we see he went there in 1983. Yeah. So I think he literally just recreated Hawkins in his image.
Yeah. But he didn't know all the other stuff, though. Like, he didn't know what Nancy's room looked like. He didn't know what Dustin's.
Yeah, that's the part where I'm confused on, but it's just like...
I get it, like, his house. Like, he's in his house. I get that because that's the house he moved into.
Yeah,
like, I get that.
That was probably the first thing he started with. But didn't he say he hated that house? I don't get that. Why would he choose to live there? But, you know.
Because that's the only house he knew. Like,
no, he was old enough to know his house before that.
No, but he's not gonna fucking move to where he fucking was born.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if he's in the Upside Down, why not make that the house you stay in, you know? If you can create whatever you want. Okay. But, what's it called? What was I saying? Dude, when this season first started, I was like, this is the season where Hawkins finally finds out that all this paranormal stuff is real. And then at the town meeting, when they like started saying like, "Oh, let's go find those people," I thought at the end of the season, or like by episode 9, the town would actually find out that all this shit is real.
Is the Upside Down, but
yeah, and now it's season 5. If this town doesn't fucking find out that what the Upside Down is and all this shit's real, and it's not just these have been some weird ass events that have been happening lately.
A fire is how.
A mall fire.
And also to Hopper too. So Hopper's alive, obviously, and like now he's in the town. People are gonna question him.
If Hopper dies again, does Joyce get another trust fund?
But that's the whole thing. Like now he's alive. Now the whole town knows that he's alive. They're gonna ask questions.
Well, no, they're probably. Well, he's just gonna. He could just hide away in his cabin too. Like,
but also too, what I think they're gonna think that he's like they summon him because they already think the devil.
Well, no, Jason's the one who thought that. So Jason's kind of.
He got all the other team, like the whole town, to believe that, because at the meeting.
Well, no, he just got them
because they got the whole town to hunt.
I don't know if the whole town thinks that it might be the whole town thinks that they're like devil worship. Oh wait, yeah, on the news they did say that in the end. So. I don't know if they're going to think that, but I don't know. I think that Hopper's going to hide away in his cabin with 11, and then Joyce is also going to live there with them.
Yo, that part when fucking Hopper came back and 11 was like, I kept the door 3/4.
Dude, if you notice, every time 11 like has a door in a room where she's like alone or something, or closes a door, the door will always be open 3 inches.
That's the thing when I love shows like
do small details like that.
Small details like that. Well, like I didn't know about the camera with saying the date. I didn't know that. So like you saying that, that's a cool ass detail.
Yeah.
Like exactly. Have you been watching like theories or whatever?
I haven't really watched any theories. I'd like to make up my own, and because then if I make up theories and then like I watch other ones, it loses the touch of my theory.
Okay.
And then it's like. I know I could build off my theory that way, but then, like, I like to...
My whole TikTok's about Stranger Things.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, like, that video that I sent you with, like, how, like, I didn't know this was, like, a real thing. Like, in the 80s, whatever, they actually worked on kids.
Oh, yeah, no. This is based off real-life events.
Yeah.
Like, or, like, what... It was a rumor, kind of. There's not much known about it, but what's it called? What was the project called? Let me,
Pull up that video I sent you.
Yeah, no. Okay, so the real life Brenner actually looks like tell them about it. Was it Stargate, I think?
Okay.
Was that it?
That sounds
Project unit established in 1978. Defense Intelligence Agency. No.
If you just look at the video, explain it.
During the Cold War, abducted children, fed them Oh yeah, the Montauk Project.
Okay.
So, Montauk Project just might be the mother lode of blah 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 blah. So pretty much, we'll get the picture. We'll show it on screen here. But what's it called? So the Montauk Project was apparently like they pretty much gave kids a shit ton of drugs. They put them on like psychedelic drugs and tried to make them get psychic powers pretty much to spy on the Russians during the Cold War. And as if it worked, which I'm going to say it didn't fucking work because
we don't know that.
I don't believe in that kind of shit. You think someone can fucking see what someone's doing in Russia just by closing their eyes?
Yeah, I feel like the government's hiding a lot of things from us.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I mean, I love the government.
I love that. Episode ends here. But yeah, no. So like, Brandon saw this TikTok because he didn't know it was real. I've heard about it before, but what's it called? I didn't know the freaking Dr. Brenner's character looks exactly like the real life version of himself.
Picture,
it's like, weird. It's creepy how much he looks exactly like himself. Like, especially when they do the CGI for the younger version, it's weird because he looks exactly the same. The kids look nothing alike. Actually, the kids look like full-grown adults, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, a lot of them were like full adults, like probably our age.
I mean, they took them when they were kids. That's why.
Okay. So, but they look like probably like our age and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I didn't know that was a real thing. So like it's really intriguing. Like it's kind of like so maybe there's a real upside down.
But people also say that freaking like what's it called? Poltergeist is real, or what's it? The Conjuring or whatever.
You don't believe in that shit? Oh no. Yeah, we had a conversation about this.
Until I'm proven that it exists, I don't believe it. But if there's enough evidence, I will believe in it. Okay, another thing we need to talk about, completely off topic, but Argyle. I fucking love Argyle. He is the funniest.
I like the cop. The cop was good. I like the cop.
Oh.
What's the health topper?
I want to say something, but I think that was the name of one of our old gym teachers.
Regan?
No. Oh, it is Powell. Okay.
Oh, Powell. Okay.
Yeah, because we had a Powell, and that was one of our gym teachers, right? Okay, and I'm like,
wow.
Is that... Yeah, I just noticed that. Because I'm like, is that racist if I do that?
No, we did have a
Because, Powell. Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to say that and be like, that's not his name, and then be like, ooh, awkward. Okay, but yeah, you like Powell?
Yeah, Powell.
I mean, yeah, poor guy who's fucking stuck in a weird-ass position because it's like...
He's in America now, right?
What?
Powell.
What do you mean he's in America? He was in America the whole time.
No, he wasn't.
Where the fuck would he have been?
He was in Russia.
Do you mean Hopper?
No, Powell, the cop.
The black cop or the what?
No.
The black cop is Powell. Hopper? Jim Hopper?
I was talking about the Russian cop.
Oh, Antonov.
Dude.
That's a prison guard. That's not a fucking cop.
Well, they call it... So, when they were talking about pigs or whatever, like, how they call it...
Musor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's why I said cop.
Bruh.
Honest mistake.
I thought you meant the one in fucking Hawkins, which, poor guy, he has, like, so much shit going on for himself.
That's fucked up,
as the chief of police now. But what's it called? Antonov? I love Antonov. Yeah, no. I thought he was going to die. I really thought he was going to die. And I'm so happy he didn't. Because I just noticed when I was rewatching it, in the background when Hopper and Joyce are talking about something or something, what's it called? You hear Murray in the background. He's saying, I know the perfect place for you to live. Somewhere in Indiana. Which is where Hawkins is. And I'm like, yo, is he going to be living in Indiana now? So we're actually going to see Antonov again?
Because I think we are because I feel like he's going to be a big part of season 5 to help like the kids and stuff. Because in Russia, he is wanted. Like he's wanted.
Like, but his family, he has a family. I think he's going to die, and then Hopper in the end is going to like tell his family.
Everyone's going to die.
Not,
You're just gonna see Hopper in the corner like, y'all leave me.
I'm hoping, or what I think will happen is that Antonov's gonna die, and eventually Hopper will. Oh wait, can Hopper go back to Russia?
No.
Eventually, Hopper will somehow get in contact with Antonov's family and
Who
say,
do you think is
"Your
gonna
father
die?
died a hero." As much as I hate to say it, I think Steve.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Possibly Hopper, but I don't know if they'll do it.
I don't think he's gonna.
Well, they could now because they did a fake out on Max's death and then actually killed Max.
Okay.
Not Dustin. Dustin can't die. I don't think Dustin could die.
He can't.
Nancy can't die. Jonathan maybe. Jonathan or Steve. It's an either or. One of them. One of them has to die.
I think Steve's the most likely.
I know because they know everyone loves Steve. Steve would have the most impact.
But the last season, though, like they can't do something like that in the last season.
Yes, they can. That is the perfect time to do it because now you don't have to worry about carrying on a show without the most beloved character. You know?
I don't want that.
There's so many characters that could die. It's like Will could die.
I think Will is...
The whole Byers family has a chance of dying. The whole Byers family's just fucked.
That's funny.
Murray. I really like Murray, too. Oh, yeah. Just a random little thing. Me and a few of my friends actually all changed our profile picture... Or not profile. Our lock screens to just pictures of Murray, which I will put the 4 pictures up here. Brandon's going to join this soon. He's going to be the 4th.
I don't know. You gave me the okay. I need the okay from Alex and your other friend.
No, he said... Well, actually, I told him that, and then he messaged me Murray check in all caps. But... What's his name? Yuri. No, not real Katinka. Dude, he was so fucking funny. Like, I love his laugh. Just the, like the fucking wheeze. Yeah, like, I can't do it. Like, no, I can't do it right now. But
you did it before.
It's so fucking funny. Just like whenever he says like some weird ass line.
How he was the peanut butter thief or whatever.
Yeah, no, okay. That conversation, no one has talked about this, and I'm kind of upset. That conversation between Enzo or Antonov and Yuri, like that was such a fucking good conversation. Like, what's it called? How he's like, I never heard that the peanut butter smuggler was a coward. And it's just like, he literally just called him out. He's like, they speak of this great evil, and you're just going to let your motherland get invaded? Are you really that type of person? I heard you were once a great man, but you lost yourself to, like, cards and drinking.
Oh, yeah. That was a great conversation.
Yeah, and it's just like, he put him in his fucking place, and no one talks about that.
Was a good
that scene was so fucking good.
This whole season with, like, the actor's ability, like, just like bond, like it was a really good like group.
The kids fucking killed it this season. I gotta say, like Dustin, Lucas, Max.
The part with Dustin and Steve when he was like, when Steve was like, they were roasting each other, and Steve was like, "Oh, I'll punch you in your teeth again."
Oh yeah, he's like, "I'll punch your teeth right back out," and then he's like, "Whoa."
Not
too
cool.
far. And then
Not cool.
He was like, yeah, not cool. Sorry.
That was so good. But they were saying that that scene, one of the scenes was improv with the sister, with him and his sister. What was his name?
Erica.
Lucas? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where he's like holding Max and he screams, Erica, help.
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah, like...
That was improv.
Yeah, and that line hits hard because like he's just holding like Max's pretty much lifeless body.
But like also too like with that like I don't know if like shows do this on purpose or like us as like fans are so invested, so we just read into things so good and so well.
Mm-hmm.
And, like when they were talking about like the date, whatever on Friday, they said, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, she's gonna die.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
like,
It's
she's
just
gonna
like,
die.
it was just like, oh no, not again.
I was like, she's gonna die.
Did you also notice, like, you know, like how she drew the picture of them at the movies? Did you notice that was like
And
Lucas hung it at the hospital,
yeah.
and I was like, oh fuck, that hurts.
She but you like 4 more than the other seasons, right?
Yeah, you never said your listing. I said I thought 4 was like
4,
the
3,
best by far.
4, 3.
No, don't
1,
you dare.
2.
Okay, yeah, good, dude. 2. I think you need to rewatch 2.
You know, I don't think I liked 1 that much though.
What?
I don't think I like because I like.
Dude,
No,
I thought 1 was fucking perfect
you're right.
start.
I hated Will in season 2. I hated.
Well,
him.
Will was just possessed by fucking Mind Flayer the entire time.
I didn't like Will in season 2 or 1.
Or 1?
Yeah,
1
I didn't
wasn't
like,
in the show.
Well, no, how he was with like his mom, whatever. I didn't like his like mom and shit.
Oh, 11, you mean?
Not what? No, his mom.
Oh, Joyce?
Yeah, in season 1.
In season 1?
Yeah.
Oh, like how she was
She
communicating.
was. Yeah, she was a.
Oh,
crazy
you didn't
little
like
bitch.
Will in season 1?
Yeah, and 2.
Well, Will was just fucking gone the entire season.
Exactly.
He literally
should've
had.
stayed gone. No.
I like the small detail of like how Will was singing to himself
Can
and
we
like
do
the music.
wall, like with the letters, with the lights.
Oh my god, yo, that would kind of be cool. I do have the lights.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's fine.
What's it called? I do like the fucking small detail that it's like Will. The reason Will survived so long in the Upside Down was because he was singing to himself like his favorite song.
Oh, did he?
Did you know, like the "Will I stay or will I go now"? Because remember, Jonathan played that for him and he loved the song.
Yes.
Yeah, so he kept humming it to himself, and I think that's why he was able to remember. Like Will was able to see through a portal at one point in like the wall, and then Joyce heard.
With the lights. and
Yeah.
shit. What I wish too. I doubt they'll do it, but like if they, how did Will survive? Or like I hope they talk about it in season 5. Like
I
how-
think it was through the music and just hiding.
But like, Vecna still like knew where he was no matter what, and like why did Vecna want Will?
Well, no, Vecna didn't know where he was. He wasn't part of the hive mind until the end, because remember, Will got captured in the end. He had the thing in his mouth. That's when he became part of the hive mind.
But when they were like how like they connected everything, like Vecna was behind this whole thing this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like they.
And then I was not expecting them to connect it more. Like when, especially like I said earlier, with the darkness, how like, Brenner was looking for
Her, yo, that
the
was
entire
so
time.
when he
I
when
was like, and they,
not Will, 11's acting was like, you knew,
you're the monster. It's like, oh.
That was so
Dude,
good.
I really thought he was gonna have a face change right there because we see him cry. He knows that she was right, and then he fucking sticks her with the needle, and I'm like, dude, come on. They were actually like,
I thought he was gonna have a redemption.
yeah,
like
I
arc.
thought that's what the season was.
Yeah, like when Owens was like, oh, we're gonna like help you this and that. I'm like, oh, cool, like that's, and then fucking Papa. But I did also too like with the how like I didn't understand how one through I think it was up to 17. I don't know, like how there were so big age gaps, like two and 1.
Mm-hmm.
There's such a big age gap. 2 and 1.
Oh yeah, no, it's because recording takes a while, and that's when they're going through puberty, so you're gonna notice it a lot more. Ooh, but what's it?
But was it true that Papa wanted 11 dead? Like they wanted?
No. So at first, like Papa thought that 11 freaking like killed all those kids.
Yeah, I knew that. But no, how 1 was like telling 11 how like they.
Oh no, that was a lie. That was just a lie to get 11
To trust her.
Yeah. That was not true, because he would have killed her after 1 was gone. Think about it.
Well, I don't think so because, they wanted 11 because 11 was the only one left. So like they wanted her to open the doors and find Vecna, find one.
Well, no, he wasn't I don't think he was expecting Was he expecting the door to open back up?
Well, he was looking for Vecna.
Yeah, he was looking to see if he was still alive.
Why else? Well, yeah, and if he knew that he was alive, he was obviously looking for her to like.
Well, he didn't know if he was alive.
To capture him and shit.
Yeah, because, dude, how did you feel about Brenner's death? I don't know how to feel about it because, because 11 wouldn't say I understand. Like, I know I shouldn't feel bad for him, but I kind of did.
Nah, I didn't feel bad.
I know no one else did, but I kind of felt bad, which I know I shouldn't have. Why do I feel bad for this guy? He's such a
you got a good heart.
He's such a morally ambiguous character. It's just
I was really hoping that like 11 did what she did. Like, I'm happy that she did because I was like, no, 11, keep on walking. Fuck him. Flip him off. Fuck him. Fuck him.
And then, he's like, do you understand? And then, like, 11 just like, goodbye, Pop. And, like, he's just, like, reaching out for her. Like, he does seem like he cared.
He stabbed her. He passed
with a needle. But then saved her in the end. If it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have made it out of there.
Well, without him, she wouldn't be in this position.
No,
she whole situation.
No, she would have walked right out of there, and her car would have gotten blown up by that military. Think about it. Her and Owens would have been dead.
But like, like if she never, but wait, hold up. How did they find like all these kids?
They just heard things about them or something. Or they just fucking stole. I don't know. There may have been something with the parents that.
Because he said, like, Papa said that.
Sunflower. 4 to the left. 3 to the right. Rainbow. Sunflower.
You good?
No, you know, like what?
With the mom.
The mom.
But like how he said that he like the parents were, her mom was gonna die, whatever.
What?
Like he said that she was dying. The mom was dying.
No, he didn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
Oh wait, did he say the mom was dead? You mean like?
No, was dying. That's why he like she gave her up, whatever.
Oh, why he treated her?
Yeah.
No, he said she was sick. She came into the hospital with a gun, which is true. She did come into the hospital with a gun, but that's because they stole her child.
Oh.
But she wasn't actually sick. I don't think. Maybe she was.
These are the questions we need to be answered. Yo, who directed this?
Duffer Brothers.
You motherfuckers! I need answers. What the fuck? No.
I kind of want to try. This show made me want to try pineapple on pizza, which I know is illegal as that sounds as an Italian.
Yo, fucking what was it?
Argyle.
Oh my god, I loved him,
dude. He's so funny. Just like anytime like he would see someone, he's like, is that blood, man? And like I love the part where he's coming up to the house and he's like, Byers having a party without me. Not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah, I fucking loved him. Well, also too when he fucked
Eden. And then he's like, Eden, whoa, like the garden.
That's funny. That was. Yeah, this whole cast, like this whole like new characters.
Yeah, all these new characters besides Angela were all like fucking great.
Fuck you, Angela.
Dude, Angela can die in a I really wanted her
but
to
still
die.
Hit me up if
dude, that was satisfying when she got hit in the head. That was so satisfying. That was satisfying.
I actually didn't know 11 like real name was Jane. Like I was like so confused when they were saying Jane. I was like, who the fuck is Jane?
Do you not remember that?
I forgot
all of season 2. You don't remember season 2, which is why you think it's better than 1. My brother thought the exact same thing. Rewatching, he's like, wow, I was very gravely mistaken.
Yeah, I don't remember 2.
Yeah. Ellie's going to be rewatching it. I suggest you rewatch it with her.
I don't like her.
That's true. We fuck her.
Kidding.
Maybe. No.
Well, you're the one.
What?
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 Huh? God, there's still so much to talk about. We really did just talk about season 4 and what we think is going to happen in 5. So, you know what? If you guys like this, then we could talk about the other seasons. You know what? We could rewatch it and then talk about the other seasons because you definitely need a refresher.
We could do that. Comment down below any theories, questions. Email us. We could start a conversation with this. That would be so fun. And then, hey, I know Jacob wants to watch the other season. When Jacob watched the other seasons and watched 4,
is Jacob actually gonna watch it?
No, I don't. Jacob's Jacob.
Yeah, true. Come on, Jacob. What are you doing?
Wake up, man.
He looks a little different. He looks a little pale today. I don't know.
I think he's a little sick.
Yeah. You okay, man?
All right.
You think that's it? Oh, God, yeah.
We could talk about this for hours.
Yeah, I know. There's still so much I want to say. We didn't even get to talk about Murray, our boy, our fucking main man. He's funny. But, you know what? I think it is a good place to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are every Friday at 6. Jacob usually does the outro. Is that what we say? I don't know.
We're every Friday at 6. Good night, good evening.
No. Like, subscribe.
Yep.
Comment. Comment. Please fucking comment.
Yeah.
Share it with people, actually. We don't talk about that enough. Share it. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell!
We never talk about that. Come on. Help us out. If you like us, if you enjoy us.
In 1 year.
That ain't happening. I told you that ain't happening. But actually, you know what? 800.
I just want to hit 1,000.
We're at 848 right now. That's not bad at all.
Not for 1 year.
Yeah. That's really good. But you know what? Thank you guys. Thank you guys who are still watching. If you've watched up to this point, thanks so much. And if you guys like it, if you want more of stuff like this, just let us know. We fucking love talking about this stuff.
Could talk about other TV shows.
Other TV shows, movies, other stuff like that. Just
pornos.
What?
What?
Huh? No.
Pass?
No.
Smash?
Yeah, pass. No. But what?
All right, guys. I'm Branden.
I'm Donadio. This is Jacob.
I don't know what to say. If you see you.
A good evening, good night, and... All right, bye, guys.